That's why I have him on the show, guys. That's why I have him here. Hear him out.
Context is important. So
Context is
I'm waiting.
gonna give you the
but if you think of it, 12 months ago you didn't know him.
No.
Now if he drops a video, he has 40 million views in 24 hours. Tell me any other person that more disruptive in any industry in the last 20 years.
Why is that? Do you think that's
More
genius?
disruptive?
I'm not saying that. Well, I'm not condoning his approach. I'm saying he's exposed something about people.
But it's not.
So-
This is not new. It's
No,
not
but-
new. This is 50 Cent. This is
Exactly.
This is
Exactly.
Kardashian. This is not.
But you remember, the context is that you're in an era now with social media when none of those guys had social media. So if you think of it, like, look at every artist. The thing that he has that none of them have is engagement. He is fully engaged with his following. He's fully communicative. Whereas most of them, it's like, this is who I am, this is what I got, this is what I do, and you're my followers. Meanwhile, he's tapped into the engagement aspect where you gotta think that this guy dropped an album while in jail, and his album is the #1 selling album. His single comparison is Travis Scott, whose album dropped in June or August. Meanwhile, his dropped in November, and has done more numbers in 3 weeks while locked up. If you don't consider that genius, I don't know what to do.
I disagree. I think that's circumstantial. I think his number, he did really well because he's in the news and people are talking about him going to prison.
No, he was already
He was going to do well. He was going to do well before.
He would have done more on road.
But here's why I disagree with you, though. Here's why I disagree with you. If you read the 48 Laws of Power, and I'm going to reference that just so everybody kind of understands where I'm coming from. Your plan has to follow all the way out to outcome, right? Sure. For it to be successful. His outcome right now is going to be prison time, bro.
Sure.
So he took a risk, met these hood people back in September, according to his own mouth, a year ago. Met these hood people, said, okay, I'm going to ride this hood wave, talk all this shit, get on, and then make sure when I'm on, I'm going to do whatever I want, right? Like, I'm gonna blow. Your plan did not work. So to me, that is not genius. That's stupid.
Well,
you took a huge risk to play this street thug, and now you could go jump for 8 years. You tell me that's genius?
No, I agree.
That's not paying off to me, bro. You got hot for a year, and that's genius? No. Kanye has 8 albums, and people are ready to dash them away.
Up your
And Kanye has 8 genius albums, and people are ready to throw them away. This guy comes out with 1 album just yesterday.
I'm talking from a marketing standpoint. The next person to do what he did will have the roadmap to do it better. Because essentially what he did is what Bobby Shmurda did, and just amplified it.
Yeah.
The part for him where he probably misstepped is he didn't have the right management, the right people around him. Didn't necessarily have the right, backing to make sure that he was protected from transition. But what the action of what he did in a 12-month span, I can't think of any other artist with more impact in the last 20 years.
I want to argue